Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creator Metaphysical Store. As you can see, we will be talking about this variety of coxcomb flowers. Oops. I just spilled them. Sorry, give me 1 minute while I pick these up. So, with this flower, when I connect with plants, they tend to give me information about themselves as I'm plucking or picking. I talk to these flowers. I let them know, hey, you're going to be used and for a very, for my craft, and I want you to know that I love you. And even though that I really don't want to pick you, I have to because I need to use your energy. And I feel like with these flowers, this is what I got psychically. So if you have someone who is very being a dick, an asshole, so to speak, fucking with you, so even if it's a stalker, because there are those some kind of those motherfuckers. What I would recommend is using an oil. I use olive oil when I'm using flowers, but I still have to find a better. I personally use coconut oil sometimes. I'm not really sure as far as scent wise. They don't really smell much to me. Hello, Nikita. We're talking about the magical uses of coxcomb. This is like a different type of coxcomb. So like I was saying, oh, I'm doing good. I'm actually about to go to Blakely's Dam in a few hours. So I'm quickly uploading this live video of this flower because I really wanted to talk about this flower. I've had used this flower, and this is why I want to talk about. I used this flower for a jar of mine, a materialization jar, and this jar I didn't understand the properties of the flower itself, the energetic properties, or some people call it magic properties. I call them energetic properties. This flower, to me, I used in this materialization jar, I did it on the basis of purging out negativity, getting rid of the negativity in my life. This is like basically whether it be toxic friends, family relationships, whatever it may be, right? And it did bring a lot of good things my way shortly after I made this. But then everything, like it was like as though as the flowers were dying, the monetary wealth came into us like a halt. And I think that without me truly understanding what this really was doing for my life was basically stopping me from having that flow of finance so I can look in a no nonsense perspective, not swayed by emotional energy or not swayed by a toxic friend. So it really actually helps me in a lot now that I'm understanding this herb, this flower, excuse me. So this flower has made me see a lot of where I actually want to go in my career path, and it has actually helped remove a whole lot of friends that I thought were friends, but were really toxic. Okay, so with this herb, well, flower, I call it a flower because to me it's not an herb. This flower, I am actually trying a few different methods. So, I'm using olive oil, because it's a good carrier oil. Sometimes I use a mixture of olive oil and greetings, hun. Oh, greetings, Mona Nicole. We're talking about the energetic properties of amaranth. So I don't know. You probably can't see it that well, but I'm going to shift the bottle up to the. So we have not amaranth flowers, coxcomb flower. Um, as you can see, there is some in olive oil, and I found this herb, and I'm connecting with this spirit right now. It's like a lot of, it's like no nonsense. So if there is someone in your life who is like bothering the shit out of you, if you have a toxic relationship, if you have whatever stalker or some coworker at work, right? So, um, what you do is you let these steep in the olive oil or some sort of carrier oil, and whether it be coconut, argan oil, whatever it may be. I personally use olive oil uh, and or coconut oil, and you mix those together. And I found that with this herb, if say you got like a really asshole of a neighbor, right? You got an asshole neighbor, right? What I would really recommend is if you want to remove them, this is the flower for you, like for real. Um, I would recommend some paprika to really enhance this no nonsense energy. The planets that are involved with this flower is Jupiter and Mars. Okay, so if you wanted to use this during a lunar energy, Aries is the energy for you. Anything with the fire energy, this is going to be the plant. So I really recommend Aries energy for sure. But if say you want to get quick, straight to the point, very precise, use the Sagittarius energy. I got the. I actually am going to be selling this oil. It's a work in progress. So I. This is one of the anointing oils. Again, I'm making a whole different varieties of anointing oil. So this is one of the oils that I am making for the store. So I am an Aries Sun Sagittarius Moon. Awesome. So you're Aries and Sagittarius. Oh wow, that's like a double fire sign. But wow. So like this would be the herb for you cuz to me this energy of like no nonsense. So like if you have someone who's like on your nerves, this is the you can use this herb to so if you were wanting to attract like no nonsense relationships, you don't want it very precise to the point. Say you got um, a business idea and you're trying to present this, but there's a coworker trying to sabotage your business idea for your company. Wear this oil on your neck. This will get rid of those people who are bringing nonsense to your life. Because this will definitely get rid of those who bring in like that no nonsense, that bullshit energy there. Um, so I am making some oil. Yes, I want that for future use. I might need it for sure. Yeah. Oh my god. Like I use this in a spell jar, like I was stating earlier, and it got rid of. Not spell jar. Excuse me. That's the Wiccan pagan term, but I like to call these my translation jars. And I use this for this one, and it's gotten rid of a lot of people that I thought. It not only gets rid of them, but it makes you see why this plant spirit, has gotten rid of it. Because it's just a wonderful, wonderful flower to have. And I want to also let you guys know that any of my spell jars they show they are for sale. They are $55.55 on my website. But if you want to contact me, I will go as low as $25, and you'd have to pay that $25 whether through PayPal or Cash App, or I have a Square account, so I can manually type in the uh, your card information and we could do the transaction that way. Again, this one has coxcomb in it, as you could see. So this would be if you're wanting some of that in your house, like I recommend putting this by that table that you have on your front door, by your front door, or in the living room, wherever you don't want nonsense to happen. Like this is the earth, this is the job for you. So I am going to also if you for those of you who do not know, I am making this Florida water, and I just added this coxcomb flower to what's my cash tag. Yeah, let me type it in the chat. The 0136910, and that will include when you type it for the note, put your cell phone number so I can contact you, so we can so I can get your address. I'd like to have some sort of contact information so I can let you know, hey, it's on its way, and so I can actually go today in a let's see, it's 10:34, so I'll ask my friend if she can stop by the whatchamacallit, and my battery's on 30%. Shoot. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch. There we go. 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna put my charger, my computer on the charger. Because I like to work with, and I can accept the payment whether you pay $55 to $25. This is whatever I like to work with you. I'm not here to take your money and be like anything you can make for my daughter to have a good school year. Actually, I do have she's going into 8th grade. Okay, so um what I do with oils, some of my oils, I use crystals. I'm going to show you an example. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. So this one here. So my next question would be: would you want this item to for her to carry on her person? If so, I can make an oil or some sort of as for example, this perfume. This Florida water has crystals in it. As you can see, I charge all my Florida water with crystals. So in this one, it has amethyst, which is good for the mental clarity. There's green adventurine, which is good for that healing. Rose quartz is good for that self confidence. There is some tiger's eye, which is good for concentration and focus. There's some soda light in here, I believe. If not, no, I don't think there, but I'll add it. There's some snowflake obsidian, which is good for protection. I found it really good for protecting against bullies, that energy. Um, but it's also good for to me, it's really good for that. We have also some carnelian, orange carnelian, and we have some sun and moonstone in here, so it's to balance that energy out. And uh, we have some malachite and indigo gabriel, which would those are good, very high vibrational stones. So it'll raise her vibrations and it'll definitely protect her from bullies and bring about. Amethyst is really good for mental clarity. Um, the rose quartz is good for that confidence. Like on the first day of the new school year, I recommend that. And what I do is I ship them in a small. Here, let me show an example. So this, like a bottle like this, and you then have to add uh, the you can add some more alcohol to this, which I would recommend a 98 or a 99% alcohol ratio. and I give you a very big generous amount, and then you can add it to a spray bottle that she can carry on in like an like say if you have an empty perfume bottle, you could reuse the perfume bottle and pour this in there, and so I recommend this one. This one also has Palo Santo, which is good for blessing and consecration. It's also rose petals are also in here. Uh, with lavender for that peace of mind and that purification energy, and then there's some calendula for that solar energy. Very, I found it to be very. I call it the happy herb because of the fact that I feel very rejuvenated and lively afterwards. Then I also added some mugwort for just for those protective properties. So I would recommend this if you're wanting her to carry a perfume of some kind. I can make with the selenite. Where is it now? No, that's not it. I can use a selenite stick, and I can glue some crystals on there that are for her. Would you say? You can, but if you want her to have it, if you want something for her to have in her possession, like you could give her like a small spray bottle and just tell her that when she feels like she needs it, she could spray this on her. I recommend also if letting the teachers know this is for her to feel safe and to feel more at ease, so she has an easier time, you know. But I can make a necklace about this big, and I can glue the the crystals. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I could glue the crystals, and if I was to make this, I would make this with amethyst, rose quartz, and tiger's eye, and then in between these two, lapis lazuli because of wisdom, and then I would wire wrap each one in, and then if that's something you could have her carry this with her in her like pocket on her person, like a perfume that would be like a perfume that would be good. I know she will not carry the crystals. Okay, yeah, I'm giving you like a variety of options because I could turn. Huh, I could use this coxcomb oil and no, that wouldn't work. There are so many recipes I could come up with. That's like I'm just trying to think of what would be the best one for an 8 year old. What she's in eighth grade. Yeah, she's in eighth grade, and so I haven't. Hmm, I could make an essential oil that she could like rub if she doesn't do the perfume. She could I could do an oil, which again the oils and the perfume, they're all at $25.52. Uh, so there's a so I could do a perfume or a oil if that's something that you would suggest. I'm actually gotta go and ship this other oil and uh uh sorry, I'm like gotta bring this other oil and Florida water. So for anxiety in keeping her focused, she's almost 13 years old. Yeah. So again, with the concentration and focus, I would for me, I would make an oil, like a scented oil, but I would use for me for my recommendation, what I'm going to do is I'll make an oil of rose petals and lavender and calendula. That way it's very floral for her. But what I'll do is I'll use the crystals for Tiger's Eye is one of the crystals I'd use. I have some lapis lazuli, and I am picking up that she is not very grounded, so I'm going to add some lava beads. Those stones. I'm going to put those in there, and I'm going to put in some Palo Santo just to really nicely scent it out. That's something I would do if you want to add the oil as well. What does that sound good to you, Mona? Does that sound good to you? Her birthday is August 25th. Does the oil sound good to you? The recipe I just stated again, it'll be made with rose petals, hyssop, palo santo, lavender, and calendula. And I'm going to add. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what they look like, so you can see for yourself. Oops. Oh. Oh, I know where I have them. I was like, where did I put it? Excuse me 1 minute while I go grab them. Her birthday. Okay, so I have like a whole combination. So I I don't know if you can see me. So again, tiger's eye. They'll look like this size. I'll be adding the lapis lazuli beads, and I'm gonna add some labradorite beads as well, because it's very good for that cosmic energy. You know. And then I have some lava stone beads. Okay. And what you can do is after she uses the oil, you could turn the beads into a very nice bracelet for her. I don't know if that's something you'd like me to use. I can use a different style. I don't have to use the beads. I could use more so along the lines of tumbled stones, unless you want her to have the beads and then she could turn them into a nice little bracelet or something. Is that something you'd like to do, Mona? Okay. Yes. A mix of protection from bullies, anxiety while taking tests, and dealing with others. Energy clearing her throat chakra. She's really self conscious. Oh, sodalite. I'll add some sodalite. That'll be good. That'll be good for her. Where when talking to others, sodalite is very good at being open, and I think I'll add some green adventurine to it because it's good for that boost of opening yourself up to talk to people. So yeah. So just to clarify, okay, I was thinking a spray. Okay, so you want the spray. So with this perfume, it has all the other crystals. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna add the sodalite to this. Actually, I'm gonna add the sodalite to the jar that I'll be giving to you. And what you could do is take the crystals that are in the jar, because you'll have not this jar, but it'll I'll pour the contents from this jar into a separate jar, and I'll be shipping it to you, but it'll have the crystals inside. Okay, so the crystals that'll be inside the jar. Okay, uh, that I'm sending to you, it'll have just the lava bead, the lava stone, the tiger's eye, the lapis lazuli, and the labradorite. And I was really drawn to incorporate some of these because they're very good for bringing in that positive flow. Okay. And I'll add the sodalite into it. Does that sound good? And you want the spray, correct? I haven't actually smelled this. It smells pretty good. It smells really good. Of course, I'll add some fresh herbs into the jar, just so it, you know. So does that sound good to you? You'll most likely get a jar about this size, because I don't have any particular jar sizes. I haven't come up with the actual size that I want. So you might get a jar about this size, but then that means you can spread it to other people. Like, so if there's like, she doesn't need this size, of course, which this size is a 14 ounce, but you could like make a few bottles of it and Okay, for the oil, what's that one? This one, um, you said this one. Are you talking about the coxcomb oil, or are you talking about the other oil that I was talking about for your daughter? Are you talking about the coxcomb oil, or are you talking about the oil for your daughter? Sorry, the other oil for my daughter. That one, I was making that as a suggestion, um, because some girls don't like wearing perfume. Maybe I don't know, but I was just offering the suggestion of the oil. If you wanted the oil, I mean, we decided on the spray, but I was offering to make an oil for her to wear as a during class. So that's what I was offering. I don't know if that's something you'd want for her to have, because I was offering to make an oil. That's what I was saying. And for the oil, what's that one for? It's for the that's sorry. And as far as the oil, what it's for, like you stated above, for protection and for her studies. Okay, and also for her anxiety. The lava beads would definitely help with that anxiety. It's very grounding. It tends to absorb that energy. The oil, does that answer your question? I could further elaborate if it doesn't. Okay. Make whichever one you feel led to send her. I'm actually going to send both, because I feel really drawn to send the spray and to make an oil. You can um if because I feel really drawn to both. So I'm gonna like do a little bit of both, and you could just send me $25 on you could do $25 on 25.52 on one, and for the oil you could do a donation based. Okay, you could just send me a donation. Got it? Because I feel like your daughter's she is going to need this for sure. Now, do you want the you said you wanted some coxcomb oil. You said, I know you said, where was it? Said, yes, I want that for future use. I might need it for sure. So, do you want the coxcomb oil? I can make some for you in a jar, and I'll add, if you want me to specify it, I can. So, this will cover like no nonsense period. But is there any other energies you want me to add to this jar? If you want it, that's for sure. That's a little better. Yes, I'm looking for a new car and new apartment. Okay, so I'll design this jar. You'll get this one. This is like I have plenty of coxcombs, so you'll get this jar. I decided to take off the paper. Okay, so this is the coxcomb oil, and what I'm going to add is some Palo Santo. Exactly, I'm going to put some in it right now. I'm going to put one Palo Santo. Palo Santo is really good for attracting um like if you need a new home, like or a new car, this is the plant spirit for you. It helps you open the door, shall we say. It doesn't open the path but opens the door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a prayer over it. I call upon the spirit of Palo Santo and the spirit of Papalepa, he who opens the path and opens the way to all things. For Mona Nicole TV, I ask that you open the path for her to find a new car and a new apartment for her and her family. Yes, I'm looking. And I'm going to add some cinnamon into this for that success. I'm going to add the cinnamon for that success. Oops. I'm going to add about 3 of these. I'm feeling like 3 is definitely needed. I can put it. And then another one. Actually, here, hold on. I may have that. Give me 1 minute. While I have 1 minute. Oops. This is a mixture of rose petals, hyssop, and I felt really drawn to use this. So I'm going to add some of this in here to attract that blessing and consecration. And then here, let me grab my cinnamon. Cinnamon, where are you? There you are, some cinnamon. Go. I hint of cinnamon and voila. Now what did I put in? 1 minute. Sorry about that. I just needed to readjust because as I was putting more oils, it was also. So, okay, I'm going on an interview this week. Those should help. Yes. Cinnamon is good for success. So, um, this cinnamon, I'm adding mugwort for that protection as well. And I'm gonna say a prayer in over this, and I'm going to channel energy over this. So So, mugwort is good for protection. So, I would recommend using this for your new home as well. And because it'll make sure there's no nonsense, but that you're very successful and prosperous. The mugwort is for protection. The Palo Santo, the rose petals, and the hyssop is for that blessing and consecration. So, Kom se hen quatui se domaya shenye beud kanyon. I call out to thee, to the goddess Hecate, she who is the goddess of creation, the goddess of magic. I call upon you to bless and consecrate this person, Mona Nicole TV. Bless her with your love, your light, your protection, as well as helping her manifest a new car and a new apartment for her and her daughter. I also call upon the goddess Hestia, known as the goddess of the heart, which is the goddess of the home. Spell bali e busmai maetwi atisimo peswe. I'm actually gonna pull some cards because I'd like to see what the cards saying. Now it's all oily, so give me a minute. It's all oily because I did dump some of the contents out. So, I have too much going on. August, October. This should be very interesting. Yeah, this will help you. Like, if there's too much going on, I know that for a fact. Coxcomb will help get rid of the nonsense. So if there's too much going on, for sure. Um, the just to confirm, we're do this is $25, and you do want this, correct? It's the oil for coxcomb. And you do want an oil and a spray for your daughter, correct? I actually have the oil over here. All I need to do is add the gemstones to this, and it'll be set to go. It'll be for the oil anyway. Um, the oil that'll be with this jar for this, um, it'll have the beads, the tiger's eye and whatnot. Now, where did I put that? Hold on 1 minute while I do some. Okay, oil and spray. Yeah, that is for your daughter. And then the oil for this. Now, this will be 25, and you get it's 14 ounces. Nice size. Um, so just let this sit in your home in the sun, in the moon, for for the new moon to the full moon. So just let this sit out for a decent amount of time in the windowsill, and then when you feel really called to use it, you can use this as well. And I'm going to quickly add the gemstones that I was stating earlier. So I'm gonna put some labradorite in here for that cosmic energy, and also lapis lazuli, and so we got some lapis lazuli here for that wisdom and knowledge purposes, wisdom of the stars. We're gonna put in some tiger's eye for that concentration and that focus. Okay, for sure. Oops. Then we're also gonna throw in some lava speed stones. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And with that, oops, it'll sit on my altar. Is that, yeah, no, perfect, perfect. Girl, that's the perfect place to put it. I put all of my products on the altar of my goddess Hecate because I add her energy. I ask that she bless this magical energy for customers because I feel that, to me, I'm feeling her energy, and I just feel this like proud, and I just feel a lot of love, and she loves to help me in my craft, and I love helping other people, and I think we complement each other. Hello, Truth Buster. Yeah. So I put my oils and stuff and leave them on her altar for her to bless the oils in the Florida water. Excuse me, brain fart. I leave it on her altar to bless it for sure, and it'll sit on my altar. Is that okay? Yeah, perfectly. Like, set this on your altar, girlfriend, for sure. What do you have an altar to a specific deity? If it is a deity or a saint angel, please let me know, girlfriend. I work with all kinds of entities, so I'm always curious to see who works with who, because I work with all kinds of deities, so, and angels, saints, and all that. So I feel like you do work with Hecate. Like, I don't know, maybe you have a connection to her or something, but I feel like there's a connection between you and Hecate, whether you know it or not, for sure. So, the oil is going to be in here. This is the oil. Sorry about the little things. If you need to get this stuff off, it's very sticky. Get some hand sanitizer and rub it, because I can't seem to get it off the glue here. So, and now the oil, the 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 spread. So, the only thing is that I still have to order some spray bottle heads, um, and some spray bottles, but I haven't found the 16. I want to use 16-ounce jars, like excuse me, 16-ounce spray bottles, and they don't sell them in bulk. Will I get married in 2023? I'm not doing any readings today. This video is all about coxcomb flower, and we're also discussing. I've been looking for a spirit guide to work with. I actually, funny you should say that, because I felt Hecate. Hecate is someone who is really good for helping those when it comes to their craft. She's especially good with. Um, I'm gonna add you, Mona Nicole, as a moderator because I love your vibes. Okay. If you are someone who works with oils, herbs, spices, whatever, I found Hecate. I feel really strongly Hecate. I feel like she's trying to reach out to you. What you can do is during a full moon, if you want to connect with her energy, um, light a purple or a silver candle to her, and you can get some mugwort and offer it to her and say, if you are willing to work with me, please show yourself to me, whether through signs or symbols connected to you. let me see the sign 3 times. And sometimes, most usually, one of her main signs that she gives is, um, as far as for symbols, is the triple moon goddess symbol or the 5 pointed star, which is used for protection and banishing rituals. Um, if she shows that to you in a dream, or she shows it to you repeatedly 3 times, because she usually does it 3 times. Okay. So have her try to connect with her. I really recommend her as a guide. She doesn't really give you anything, but she guides you in your craft. How do you spell her name? Yes. Hekate. She is known as the goddess of darkness. Um, but I think that's a misconception though, because she helps with a lot of shadow work. That's why she's considered a dark goddess, is because she takes you into your own darkness. The Athame is a symbol of her helping you cut the darkness. The torch is a symbol of her illuminating or guiding you through the darkness, right? The dogs symbolize as her protectors, her and your protectors, as she's also the dogs that she has also symbolize uh, her sending as those as a scout to see what needs to be cleared. One of the other things that are connected to her is a key. So if you're gifted a key by someone who is like, if you randomly find a key, she loves keys. She loves keys. Oh my god, that reminds me. I haven't even given her keys in a long time. I really should get back to that because I love giving her keys. And you know what's so interesting is every time I've given her a key, she would open a door for me and close another door. And I never asked her to, but I've always thanked her for it because I was like, Carl, if you want to continue doing that, go ahead, shit. But I'm going to continue giving you keys just because I love to. So, yeah. Okay, I had a guide come to me a few nights ago. She guided me to a book of ideas. Yeah. The Did you ask her name? This book of ideas, what I'm getting from it, it is more of the ideas of opening yourself up to new ideas of connecting with other high dimensional beings, new ideas of creativity and inspiration. I'm definitely feeling that this book of ideas is going to help you and connect and open to other paths for sure. Are you a Wiccan pagan? Are you what they call a quote unquote witch? Um, what do you practice? As I'm just kind of curious. Book of ideas. What I'm gonna do? I'm kind of curious. Do you have a particular path? I was so confused. No, she didn't give me a name. I've been on a spiritual journey for a little over 2 years. Well, and my suggestion again, Hecate, I would really suggest. Not sure what my gifts are. So, um, what I am getting though, from my own experience, Hecate's a really good person to work with on a spiritual journey level, on facing the inner shadow of yourself, helping you grow and evolve your spiritual journey and in your soul. She even helps you understand your gifts, your powers. She helps you understand that, and sometimes she even bestows gifts upon people, and that is very rare. but it's also a great honor to receive that. She is patron to all those who study esoteric knowledge. That includes what they call spiritual and metaphysical. That is what I would say. And she's also known as a creational. She is the goddess of magic. That therefore, as an energy practitioner, as a metaphysical spiritual practitioner, where we study a lot on manifesting and materializing things and creating it into our reality. She helps with that. She helps you materialize that which you seek. But um she doesn't sugarcoat things. She doesn't really sugarcoat things. So when she, especially when it comes to shadow work and healing that inner shadow, she does not sugarcoat. And she does not play games with us. Um, she, you have to be very consistent. You know, I'm not. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's it's not like, how should I put it? Because that's not the word I'm looking for. She doesn't play games. So if you're looking for her to give you something, she isn't like that. You're gonna have to work for what you're asking for. You know, do the work, put in the effort. She doesn't like if she doesn't do that. Like where, oh, here you go, yeah, sure, have this. No, you have to do the inner shadow work and the work for that for sure. She is really a good goddess to have on your side. She's very, very protective too. So she is mostly patron to all those who are connected to their feminine side, like me. I'm very feminine in nature. Got that, all that in a bag of chips. you know, so she is very, very connected, and she helps you understand your gifts. I need to hit the ground running, not working, put me in on a not working, wait, hold on, not working puts me in a non, yeah, she's very like, get up and go. She's very consistent. Um, how do I put it? It's like, she makes sure you put in the effort. She's gonna like, you gotta work for it, you gotta go move it, She is very, very good. And in fact, I've made a few things in honor of her. And usually I like I said, I have a whole bunch of keys that I've offered to her. And every time I move, the old keys I would end up losing in transportation. So I take that as a sign that she wants them to stay there. As in, like, that's in the past, I will take fresh new ones. You know, she's very like deep. She takes you in. There's no like. It's not like, oh, let me just touch the water. And, oh, it's cold. She isn't like that. She's like, bitch, I'm gonna shove you in. she's she's very intense. But if you're wanting that growth, that understanding of yourself, this is the goddess for you. She helps you understand your true, authentic self for sure. So, cause she makes sure you're in. She doesn't like, oh, you ain't touching the water. You ain't just touching the water. You're going in, all in, full force. But, um, LOL, B, jump in and go home. Yeah, jump in or go home for real. She is not the kind of goddess like, oh, I'm gonna let you touch the water. No, 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 no. She's like, bitch, you jump in or you gonna go home. For sure. That's so for sure, for sure. So if you cash out me today, I'll ship these to you. So again, $25 for your oil, 25.52, and for the spray is 25.52. So that'll be $55. Five, two, four, 10. No, $56.04, right? Just do $55.55. I'll leave it at that. I know it's okay. So just to confirm, if you just let you know that if you cash out to me today, the money I will ship them in. Again, the total, if you're for the oil and for the perfume, I'm throwing in this oil as a donation based. This is for your daughter. This one's for you. Got it? This one's for you. This one's your daughter, and then the spray is for your daughter. She'll receive a jar about the same. You'll get a jar about this big. Um, and because I don't have any particular spray bottles right now, so you'll get a jar about this size, and you could like make a few bottles, or hold on to it, and when she needs more, she can spray it. So, um, yeah. So just give me. You're only paying for two items, and I'm throwing in the third one as a donation based only because I know you just wanted the spray. Is that okay? Are you okay with that? Or we can work out a different price. I mean, is that okay with you? 25 and 25 for the spray? Okay. I'll have to wait until Wednesday. Okay. I mean, uh, you can do it in payments if that's something you'd want to do. Because I can take 25 for the first or for as half, like we could do it in two payments of 25, 52, and then Wednesday $25.52. Would that work out for you? Would that work out for you, or would you rather wait just Wednesday altogether? And this will, if you wait Wednesday, I could just set this on my altar of the oils and the spray on my altar for Hecate, and she can bless and consecrate them as well. I'm also going to do a ceremony for Hestia for you, to help you manifest that a new car and apartment. So I'm gonna put Wednesday. I'll have to go to the bank. Yeah, okay. So I'll set these on the altar for Hecate as we speak. Let me do it right now. Okay, put it here on the altar. Let me quickly let me quickly 1 minute. While I put this there. So, hi, Seema. Yes, hello. It's on my errands list. Okay. So let me quickly put the perfume in here. Okay, and in this perfume, it will have the same beads I've used for. So what am I saying? Which country are you from? I am from the America. From America. Honestly, I really don't like America. I put up with my country. I really don't like it, but I put up with it. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Let me add the crystals first for do. Mm-hmm. And with this, the beads, you can make a lovely necklace for her. So once the thing is drained, you could add the beads and make a copper necklace or something. I'm feeling like I need to change some of these beats. Okay. That being said, I am. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna put these back in the drawer. I am going to edit this. I'm gonna end this live stream, and I'm gonna come back on live in a few minutes. Okay. So that way I could make a proper video. I know we got kind of off topic, but I'm gonna keep this video so that way people can see this side of me and so, so I like your selfless attitude. Which country you're from? Thank you so much. This will was a nice Monday treat. Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna end this stream, and I want to talk about two other herbs. We've already talked about the coxcomb or a flower, and I wanted to talk about mugwort. You know, the energetic properties of mugwort and yarrow, and I wanted to talk about those in my next live. So I'm gonna end this one and then come back. Okay, so it'll be a few minutes, but you'll see it. Okay. Okay.